I can't get over of this tree, this jacaranda tree. So beautiful. The flowers all over the ground now, just going brown. This pink flower, beautiful. Ah. It's nice to walk in the morning. What the Hindus call Brahma Muhurt. They believe that the early morning, somewhere between 4 to 7, it's called Brahma Muhurt. Brahma is waking up that time, and they value that time greatly. Those who are religiously minded, they wake up and do all their prayers, rituals, yoga or meditation that time. And those who want to be creative, artistic people or poet, they believe that their mind is clear, they can think clearly that time. Not much inner thoughts not playing up that time. They believe in, they do their creative activities that hour. So there's something in my mind this morning. I'm reminded of a story of a man who I happened to meet when I was a little boy in the mountain. I was learning yoga and studying philosophy and all kinds of other stuff with a master who never claimed to be a guru, but he was master. He knew a great deal. Not only knew, but he was that, you see. And he was giving me lessons on philosophy, arts, poetry and all kinds of other stuff, languages. And this man, who was from some western countries, I forgot, came along. Oh, this fence crushing. Came along and said that he's been searching for truth, looking for truth. He's a seeker after truth for almost 25 to 30 years. And he's been all over the continents, practicing, learning, and prostrating before many gurus, those who said they knew. But he said he wasn't satisfied and nothing has happened to him. Intellectually, he had gathered a great deal of knowledge. He knew a great deal, but he said he cannot pretend. He's a serious seeker. His mind, his brain was filled with knowledge, but his heart was empty. He was empty inwardly. And he came to the master and said, who he was and what he wanted, and he had tears in his eyes that he had given up on his family, his job, and everything. He was from quite a wealthy family, had a great job. He was married and left everything behind because the existence seemed to be unreal for him. He was frustrated with everything. He just wanted to find out if there is something beyond this travails of life. And he went to different gurus and read a great many books, all the scriptures. He learned Sanskrit, repeated great many mantras that was given to him by the gurus, but nothing seemed to happen to him inwardly. Frustrated, sad, depressed, not knowing what to do, he came to us one evening. He was he was no longer young. He's a tall sort of man with bald head. He had kept his beard, and he only worn a loin cloth, carried very little, he had no money. He had fasted in the past. What has happened to me is all spirituality, all the so-called enlightenment is all hoax or fake, he said. He questioned, and then my master laughed. You have been, and he said that you have been following, believing what the other people have said. You have tried all the methods, all the systems that is given by another. Just like if you go to the restaurant, you are being satisfied with reading the menu. Can you be satisfied with reading the menu, or you have to go inside and order the food and eat it yourself? Somebody may describe that how delicious the food is and this and that, but hunger is yours. But you have been satisfied with the descriptions. People have described to you what is this, what is that, and you are filled with knowledge. So first thing that you have to do is you have to unlearn all the things that you have learned. And that was a great shock to the man. He protested. How can I unlearn the things that I have learned? I'm here to learn things, more things. And my master said, but you know all the Vedanta, all the Upanishads. You have practiced yoga, meditation, and all other stuff, and but you say nothing has happened to you. So what's the point of going on in learning? So that very learning is blocking you. So you just have to throw all that garbage away and be empty. Clean up the space in your brain, in your mind, and that is space that is filled with knowledge will be a silent space, silent area. Remain with that silent, and will happen to you. I have nothing to offer, said my guru, my master. I have nothing to offer, and you have nothing to learn. All you have to do is unlearn everything that you have learned, and empty your mind, your brain, have a vast space of silence, and remain with that silence. Remain. Don't move away from it. Don't try to escape from it. It could be very dangerous for you. That silence. If you could remain with that silence, without any motive, without wanting to achieve anything, that silence itself will be your teacher, be your guru. It's no point being deceived by methods anymore. You have practiced. Now it's time to give up. And the man thought for a while, and then he said if he could stay there for a while, and my teacher said, yes, you can, but don't expect me to teach you anything. There is nothing to teach, right? And he shook his head, and he stayed there for about a week. He got up every morning and went down by the river and meditated, went for a walk into the mountain alone. And a week later, he was a different man. He prostrated before my teacher with tears in his eyes, and he said that, my God, I wasted my 25 to 30 years trying to find something that was within me. What I was looking for was always in me. And he went away. Don't know what happened to him. We never heard from him ever again. He probably went back to his country and lived his life happily, a blissful life. But 25 to 30 years, imagine going and looking for something that never existed. What I'm saying is that why is there so much fuss about this so-called spiritual learning, teaching? Maybe there is nothing to learn. Maybe one cannot learn all these things. After all, Vedanta, the word Vedanta in Sanskrit means, Ved means knowledge, Anta means ending. Vedanta means ending of knowledge. Finished with all the learning, with knowledge. What's the point of going on, accumulating all the things just to give up? Why can't we see from the very beginning that no knowledge can lead us to truth? No knowledge, however sophisticated, however great that knowledge is. Of course, I'm talking about inward knowledge, so-called spiritual knowledge. I'm not talking about technological, scientific knowledge. That's different matter altogether. But this inward, psychological knowledge. Why can't we see from the very beginning that there is no knowledge inwardly? One cannot reach to truth through any methods That's the greatest hoax, greatest lie that has been invented in the name of spirituality. Nobody has reached that state of freedom, inward freedom, through practicing knowledge. Although they may claim, oh, I have this and that, but by its very nature, knowledge is limited. So how can one grab unlimited, that vast space, this limitless space through limited knowledge? Even logically, it doesn't make any sense. I think to inquire into this question is very important for us.